Well, all right, they just finished the intros up there. We got about 2 minutes left on the warm-up clock here for the Golden Hawks. Kind of had to pick a tough spot to record from here in Frankfurt. Not a lot of great view vantage points, but we'll get a good look on this end of the ice at the goalie for the Golden Hawks for a couple periods and zoom in down where we can when they get into the other end of the ice. We're over here in Frankfurt, Ontario. It's super cold inside this place, as usual. So be happy at home if you're watching from home. And thanks for tuning in. Got a full roster today. Last couple games we've been short a player or two. But today we've got Jack and Liam both back for the Golden Hawks. Liam out of the country for a bit. So family time. And Jack with a bit of a knee injury. Looks like Eli's in net taking a lot of these shots in the warm-up. He should be our goalie for the day. Brady played for us on Tuesday when they traveled to Northumberland and ended up tying that game. Oshawa is a tough team in the Lakeshore Division. They've been towards the top of the leaderboard most of the season. And the Golden Hawks have yet to get a win against this group. So going to look to change that tonight if they can. Final 20 seconds here. All right, we do have Eli down here in net for the Golden Hawks. Start things off. Out at the center position, number 22, Owen Jenkins. And on the wing, 86, Nolan Wilkinson, 16, Avery O'Malley. And defensively, number 81, Easton Sills, with number 88, Ryan Bollins-McMillan. Faceoff picked up and dumped down by O'Malley. It's into the corner. And we are underway. Battle behind the net by Oshawa. Flip to the side. It steps in as Avery and flipped up. Ryan backhands one out. Oshawa's got the puck. They're going to skate it around. They drive forward and bring it into the Golden Hawks territory. Cutting through. Here comes a drop back. Picked up shot. Still steps up and gets one. Oshawa's going to shoot another one. It's off the skates. Another attempt off the back of a player. O'Malley's got the puck. He's going to try to cross it over. He's got Wilkinson off the boards. Nolan brings it up. He's pinched in. And Oshawa takes it around the back of the net. Puck escapes the zone. Here's Jenkins with it. He tries to find a man cutting up. Golden Hawks change over. O'Malley puts the pressure on. Back up the ice. On the ice now is Hoke and Frampton with Riddell and Evans. And joining now is Montgomery. Hawks reset. And Oshawa picks it up, backhands it through. They're going to bring it into the zone. Stepping up to Montgomery, he gets a piece of it, and it's now flipped up. Skating over is Riddell, tips it ahead. He's got Frampton. There's going to be a pile up, and then Riddell's going to try to clear it up. Picked in the middle by Oshawa. And now Tyler skates forward and picks up the loose puck. Driving in, Hoke shoots. That one's off the goalie, bounces low. Backhand picked up by Oshawa and sent back to the top. Riddell tries to pass up. He's got Hoke, shoots it off the back and goes behind. Now Hoke again with it. Tyler crosses out. Stepping up Riddell. He keeps it in the zone. That loose puck's picked up by Frampton, tipped to Montgomery, and he shoots it, but it's stopped by Oshawa down by the goalie. Generals are going to bounce it off the board. Stepping up Riddell, and he bats it away. Here comes Evans to pick it up in the backcourt. Sends it up. He's got Frampton off the boards. He tips it ahead. He loses control, and now Oshawa's got it heading back. Another pass out. Stepping in's Hill. He clears it. In comes Lyman. Stepping in, Oshawa. Jack gets a piece of it and bats it to the side. Oshawa picks it up again. They send it back down. Luxton, Burmaster, and Kupris now on the ice for the Golden Hawks with Lyman and Hill. Back towards gunning. That puck goes. The second attempt by Oshawa off the boards. Lyman's going to get it. Tries to send it up the board. Tipped forward by Luxton, and here comes Kupris chasing it in. Puck taken down into the corner. And Generals have it. Flip it to the side. Puck flipped to the side now. Luxton's going to get there. And the Generals clear it. They're out in front. They're going to take a leap ahead, but Hill gets back and slows down the progression. Takes the puck and tries to clear it out. Another General gets down there. And Lyman runs into Kupris now back behind the net. He's going to pass it ahead. Tipped by Luxton, sent back down by Oshawa. Another puck lifted up. Here comes Luxton with it as he takes it out of the zone and skates it up the ice. Oshawa stopping him at the blue line. There's a line change here happening. A lot of chaos. Generals trying to skate it out. Now they've got possession. They're going to head up the ice with it. Bring it up and dump it down. It goes into the corner. Wrap around the back. Here comes Vaughn McMillan, who's on the ice with Sills now. That pass flipped ahead. It's O'Malley who's going to cross up to a shrieking Wilkinson. They're going to wave that off. And the Generals are going to bring it back the other direction. Quick pass ahead, stepping up Sills. He's going to ricochet off the board to Wilkinson. Wilkinson takes it, cuts back in. Nolan drive, shoots one. That one's low, loose. Tipped away by the Generals. Into the boards it goes. And that puck's wrapped around the back and picked up by Oshawa. Stepping up is Sills. He sweeps at the puck. It's hung up on the boards here. And now loose puck picked up by Oshawa skating up. Quick pass over. Jenkins on the back check. They clear it. Sills gets out. They got 6 men on the ice. No too many called. Stepping in is O'Malley. He shoots. It's loose. Diving for the puck. Generals clear it. And now they've got it again. Stepping in comes Riddell. And we got an injury out on the ice. That's Vinny. He's down. Safety officer Steve's going to come out and check on him. We'll take a quick pause here. .423 left in the first period. 0-0 is the score. We'll just mute the line real quick while we pause for a second here. New lineup on for the Hawks. It's Hill, Evans, Frampton, Hoke, and Montgomery as Vinny skates off. That puck picked up by Hoke. He wins it back, turns and brings it. He's going to try to get it ahead. Oshawa gets a piece of it. Second attempt is good to Montgomery. And Mitchie tries to get it in to the zone, but Oshawa picks it up and comes the other direction with it. Generals around the defense trying to get through. Crossed out in front, poked by Hoke there, and he's going to lift it up off the board. Up the boards go the Golden Hawks, and down goes Frampton. And now Montgomery's going to chase that puck ahead. Backhand over, kicked the other direction and picked up by the Generals now. Montgomery on the back check slows it down and gets it to Hoke behind the board. Oshawa now with it behind. Picked up by Evans, he pinches it in. And now it's loose up the side. Oshawa going to wrap it back down. Hoke's got there again. He's going to hit this one high. It's off the General. And now Oshawa's going to stay with it. Picked up by Hill. And Finn's going to get it out and try to flip it up the ice. This one goes by him again. And now Evans is back for it. Liam with the puck behind the net and up the side to Montgomery. Montgomery tries to cross it out, gets it free from the zone. Frampton scoots in from the left wing, cuts through, sends it into the corner, and Oshawa's going to get there. Stepping up, they get around Hill, who just mishandles the puck. Lyman's on with Luxton. Jaden intercepts a pass coming through. Luxton driving up. Puck picked up. Jaden has it behind the net. He's going to try to stick handle his way around. Hangs onto it. Now he's going to wrap it back down. Then cuts Hoke and Burmaster with Sills and Lyman together on the ice. Out in front, puck's loose. This one's picked up, sent back down. Luxton has it, just loses control, and it's cleared out by Oshawa. Stepping up, Lyman going to flip it high off the glass. And on comes Kupras to replace Hoke. 2:05 left in the period. Skating on's Riddell and Sills, and now the Generals have the puck, and they're going to bring it up the ice. Cuts through, finds his way, finds the man, and that is put in the net by the Generals on a quick pass over and a tap-in goal. Generals get the first goal of the game with 1:51 left in the first period. But the net came off the pegs there, but we'll have a face-off in center ice. I'm not sure if they're going to call that a goal, if they're going to call it off the post. I guess they're going to call that no goal. The net was off the posts, and now Oshawa picks it up in Golden Hawks territory. Up the ice, this one goes, and now stepping in, here come the Golden Hawks cutting back through. Pile up down there. And I think the net came off again. New lineup on here. They'll have to check that one back. I don't know. I think they said the net came off, but I wasn't paying that close of attention. Could have been, yeah. No, none of your guys were there. All right, wrapping back around. On the ice is Riddell with Evans. O'Malley, and now Oshawa coming up the ice here. Evans, last one back. Shots there wide of the net, off the boards, and tipped back down. Here comes Riddell. He's going to pass it up to Wilkinson. Wilkinson gets around a guy, and he's going to skate up the ice. Jenkins up there with him, crossed over by Wilkinson. And into the back. Here comes Evans. He crosses over to Riddell. Vinny's going to pass it up. He's got Nolan on the side. Wilkinson and Jenkins battling up the boards here. That puck's picked up by the Generals as they try to clear it out. Crossing over, here comes Oshawa with it. Evans steps up. Slows him down, cross out in front, tipped wide of the net. And a battle into the boards. Here comes Owen. And that'll expire the first period of play. Scoreless after one. Close call, no goal on a loose net, I think, towards the last couple minutes of the period. But we are at the end of 1-0-0. We're 15 minutes heading into period number 2. We'll switch ends. Golden Hawks will be coming this direction, so offensive zone for them will be closest to the camera. And we're going to watch from afar what goes on down at the other side. All right, new lineup on for the Hawks. It's Montgomery, Frampton, Hoke, Hill, and Lyman. That puck's dropped and we're underway here. Oshawa into the Golden Hawks territory, and they're going to push forward. Behind the net is Hope trying to clear it out of there, or Lyman trying to clear it out of there. With Montgomery on the side, their dig. Puck comes free. Oshawa gets it tipped back. They're going to shoot. This one's going to go off the leg of an Oshawa player and into the sideboards. Tipped up. Frampton gets it around a guy. He's going to skate through. Here comes Frampton. Flips it ahead to Montgomery. It goes behind his skate. And then is lifted up the ice by Hoax. Got it now. Tyler's going to try to pass it forward. Hits the skates of the referee. And now that puck is tried to clear out by the Generals, and they get it out of there. They're skating up. Puck batted loose to the side. Man goes down in front of the net. And now the Golden Hawks are going to pick it up. They flip it up high. Oshawa's going to shoot. That one's intercepted and tipped up. Here comes Frampton with the puck. He's going to zip it ahead. He's got Montgomery coming in. Mitch shoots this wide of the net and behind it. That was zoomed back up. And stepping in comes Luxton on the changeover. Off goes Montgomery, and on comes Kupras and Burmaster. Hoax now off the ice. Pass gets beyond Sills as Mullins McMillan's going to chase this down the ice. Ryan stops, turns, and sends it back up. And now it's cleared to the blue line. Stepping up's Oshawa. They skate, turn, shoot. Pass is tipped away. And now Burmaster's going to get there. Oshawa passing out in front. They're going to get around a guy. They're going to drive it in, shoot. That one's defended well. Tipped down. And now crossed out and exits the zone. We go all the way down to the Generals blue line. And Kupras and Burmaster both in pursuit. Stepping up, Luxton trying to bat it. And the Generals are going to pick it up, try to clear it, and it stays on the boards here. Puck poked down. Luxton's going to get there. Jaden now turns, makes the move around. Met by a General and turned the other direction. Oshawa lifts it. This pass intercepted by Kupras. He's going to pass it up. He's got Burmaster. Ben's going to try to shoot. Just comes off the stick weird, and now the Generals have it, and they're going to turn and run with it. Mullins McMillan stepping up, keeps it in the zone. Oshawa now with it, trying to make a move. Ryan meets him there. Ben gets back. And this one's played up the board nicely and flipped over. This passed ahead, tipped away, and streaking is O'Malley, but now Kupras is there. Easton's coming back through, tries to wrap it in. Poke check by the goalie, cleared out and hit to the side. Stepping up Riddell. He gets a piece of the puck, but it goes out of the zone. Mullins McMillan tries to dump it back down. And the Generals have it. They're on a 2-on-2. Picked away and stolen. Now flipped beyond the defense. Here comes Wilkinson. And Oshawa backhands it out. Now O'Malley's going to pick it up. Here comes Avery. O'Malley takes a shot. It's tipped. Bouncing puck goes down side of the net. Generals there. They're going to run into each other, and O'Malley's going to jump in and tip it around. Both Avery and Nolan down there as Jenkins steps up and flips it to the side. In steps Riddell. He gets it down. Jenkins there with it. Cutting through. Oshawa steals the puck. They're going to wrap around, trying to step up Riddell, and he misses. And then Jenkins gets in and slows down the progress as that puck is picked up by Oshawa. They're going to drive in. Defended well on the back check. And scooting in and flip to the side. Here's Evans, who's on the ice with Riddell now. Oshawa backhands the puck out. They're going to return, come the other direction. Spin move back, steps in, shoots, doesn't get it there. Picked up by Wilkinson and flipped aside. Jenkins pressures in. Now Riddell with the puck. Then he tries to clear it out. He's met by a General. And now there's a pile up on the board for the puck. That one's passed out in front. That's a loose puck. It's batted away and picked up. Now sent down the ice by Jenkins. That'll be iced. but we'll give the Golden Hawks a chance to clear it out of there and avoid the pressure the Generals were putting on. We'll reset real quick here. We'll see a face-off down in Golden Hawks territory as Lyman and Hill join the ice with Frampton, Montgomery, and Hoke. Puck picked up, sent down the ice, stepping as Frampton. He gets hit with it, and then a pass to the middle is tipped away by Montgomery and picked up by Frampton. Here comes Milo. He's going to shoot. It's in the net. Milo Frampton with the first goal for the Golden Hawks as that puck squeezed through the goalie's legs and into the net. He kept sliding back and the puck came loose. 9:47 on the clock. The Golden Hawks put the first goal of the game on the board. Face off center ice, same players on for the Hawks. That one's tipped up, and Hoke's got it. He tries to get through. The Generals pick it up at the red line and tip it back down. Coming the other direction, here comes Oshawa as they tip it out, and now it's going to be a race up the ice for this puck. Generals are going to get there. And now Montgomery steps in. It's batted to the side. It's going to get beyond him. Lyman steps up, gets a piece of it. Puck bounces weird off the boards. Hoke's got it, kicks it ahead. Oshawa's there kicking it themselves, trying to clear it out. 2 or 3 stick fights happening here, and now Hoke steps in. He's got a hold of the puck. Batted up the ice finally by the Generals, and then returned, picked up by Hoke. He's going to try to pivot back. He's surrounded. Oshawa has it in Golden Hawks territory, and they're going to try to do something with it. That one stays in. Loose puck now flipped up. Here comes Frampton again with the puck. He's going to race in. Spins, takes it. He's going to fire this one. It's wide of the net. Montgomery gets in there, loses his stick, falls down. And Hoke still has possession of the puck for a second. Clears it back into the corner. Here comes Montgomery. Passes through. Loose puck picked up by Oshawa and sent back to the side. Generals pick it up. Ryan's back on the ice with Jack. Kupris is skating on with Luxton. And the final line changes. Burmaster gets on there. That shot was passed to the middle and cleared out by Oshawa. They still maintain possession now, stepping in on the boards. The Generals and the Golden Hawks are battling. There's 7:57 left in the second period. It's a 1-0 game, and that pass is cleared out to Luxton. Oshawa's going to pick it up on their way through. And they're going to drive in. Cutting's back. He passes it out in front. That shot is saved by Gunning. Oh, no, it's tipped in. Eli had it for a second. It ended up in the net. And that'll tie the game up. 1 goal apiece. .39 on the clock. We're all tied up at 1 goal each. O'Malley, Jenkins, and Wilkinson on the ice, with Evans and Riddell. Oh, and that one tipped beyond, and now the Generals have it. They're going to race it in. Evans gets a piece of it coming through. Oshawa now with it again. They're going to pass it out in front. This one's batted off a defenseman and passed up the ice. Crossing over, here comes Evans with it. He's going to clear it out. And that one is flipped to the side. Shot to the goalie. That one's tipped up and cleared out. Nobody has it. It's free. Now Riddell's going to get back there. Oshawa again with the puck. Through, and that one's in the net. Another attempt by the Generals, and they've tacked on 2 goals quickly here in the second. 6:58 on the clock. They take the lead by 1. Montgomery, Frampton, Hoke, Lyman, and Hill all on the ice. That puck's tipped to the side. Loose puck now picked up. Here comes Frampton with it. They're going to call an offside. Like a couple players were in the zone before the puck, and we'll reset just outside Oshawa's zone. Dropped, flipped back, picked up by Montgomery, and now sent back. Here comes Lyman with it. Lyman's going to pass it ahead. That's picked up by the Generals at the red line. They're going to turn and come up the ice. Now Hoke skeets in and loses the puck down low. Turn shot. That one's batted behind. Battle behind the net. Loose puck now flipped in. Hill goes down. And Hoke's going to get back there. Montgomery trying to clear it. Generals trying to keep it in. And they're going to backhand down. It's picked up by Hoke and then flipped ahead. Here comes Frampton with the puck. He's going to try to clear it up the side. He's pinched off at the red line. And now Oshawa's going to turn and drive the other direction. Hoke stepping in again, gets a piece, and Hill's back there. Behind the net they go. Loose puck's picked up by the Golden Hawks and flipped into the corner. That'll be Hill with it. He's going to just pass it up. Tipped up and caught. Here comes Montgomery. Shoots. That one's ricocheted off the back of the boards. Frampton rattles back through, cuts, finds Hoke, just misses him. And now the Generals are going to skate in, chasing down, and one Golden Hawk takes out another as the Generals go right in the back of the boards with it. Skating up, this one is going to be picked up by Kupris at the blue line. Easton flies ahead, jumps the pass, are the Generals, and now stepping in again is Kupris to slow that down. There's digging, a little dig up the boards here. Golden Hawks and Generals. This one's pinched in and picked up. Here comes Montgomery with it. He's going to try to get around and dumps it in, changes out. Generals with it. This one's picked up by Ryan. Ryan's going to skate through. Now Jaden's there. Jaden gets around a guy, crosses it. That one's up off the side of the net and behind. Cooper's there to battle. Burmaster on the ice now. Sills and Volans McMillan as the Generals get outside around with a pass. Ryan pokes it to the side and tries to backhand that out of there. Well, puck comes back through to the Generals. They're going to take it and shoot. Missed. Second attempt slowed down. The third attempt batted away. And now that's going to clear the zone. And this loose puck is actually picked up by Luxton. Jaden's going to bring it in. Tries to make a move around. Generals find it into the corner. And Burmaster's there stepping in. That one flipped down around. Kupris is there. Tries to backhand it out. Couldn't get through. Generals have it. They're going to skate around the other direction. Backhand intercepted by Luxton. He tries to backhand it. Stepping up is Sills, who clears it to the middle. Now Jaden's battling up the boards. He's got 3 men on him. If he can get it out of there, he might find an opening. Now he's got it again. Stepping in, Sills, who bats it down. Generals have it. They're going to skate it out of here. And they're in deep into the Golden Hawks territory. They cross it out. It's off the back of the net. And picked up by the Hawks. 3:15 left in period number 2. That puck's now picked up by Luxton. He's going to cross it over. He's found Burmaster ahead. Ben picks it up at the blue line, sends it back to the middle. He gets Kupris and picked up again by Burmaster. Cuts through, hand off to Kupris. Easton's going to drive in. Here comes Easton with the puck, wrapping behind. Tries to get a hold of it, and the Generals are going to bat that down the ice. It'll go the distance, and we'll have an icing. With 2:42 left in the second period and a 2-1 lead for the Generals. We'll have a line change. O'Malley, Wilkinson, Jenkins, Evans, and Riddell on the ice for Quinte West. Puck flipped up towards the middle and picked up by the Generals. They're going to try to skate it out, stepping in. That one's picked up now. O'Malley's got it. He's going to try to stick handle his way through. Backhands it, and the Generals get a piece of that, and they're going to head up the ice. Stepping in is Jenkins. They get around Owen, and they're going to skate up, pass through to the center. That one's picked up. Shots there. It's going to be batted wide. Loose puck's picked up by Evans behind and sent ahead. Jenkins backhands it. It's stopped at the blue line by the Generals, but Owen gets a piece of it. He's got a lane to the net. He's going to skate it in, and it's picked off the stick. And come the other direction are the Generals. Back up the ice they go. Evans back defensively. The backhand hit towards the net behind, and that one's going to be covered up by the goalie. We're pushing and shoving after the fact. Minute 49 left on the clock. Line change as we face off in Quinte West territories. Frampton, Montgomery, Hoke, and I think it's Lyman and Hill. Tyler picks that up. He's going to get around a couple players and drive up the ice. Cuts back through again. Tyler just met at the blue line. Stays with it. Keeps it alive. And now the Generals pick it up and go the other direction. They're around the defense. Stepping in is Hill. That puck's loose. And it's picked up behind. Crossed out in front. Tipped high by Hill. And we're going to have a penalty coming here shortly. Might have been a high stick. I'm not exactly sure. No, looks like a cross check. That one's going to go against the Golden Hawks. As Hill goes to the box, the Golden Hawks are going to have to kill a penalty. With a minute 16 left, Oshawa has a power play set up in Golden Hawks territory. Puck dropped. Picked up. It's Riddell into the corner with it. And now that's going to be flipped up and cleared from the zone. And we've got a penalty coming against the Generals. Another cross-checking penalty there, or hit checking penalty. That'll even us out 4-on-4 for the next couple minutes here. It's 1:03 left in the period. Now the Golden Hawks will face off down in Oshawa territory. It's Burmaster, Kupris, Bollins, McMillan, and Sills on the ice. Passed over. Ryan's got it just to Ben. It's loose out in front. Ben's going to backhand it. It goes wide of the net. Here comes Easton now. Flipped up side. Stepping up is Ryan. It gets off his skates and then bounces back to the Generals. They're going to shriek up the ice with it. Into the corner goes the puck, and it's going to be picked up by one of the Golden Hawks and flipped up the ice. Generals have it. Possession back to the defense. Slap shot. That one's tipped away. Another slap shot. Nope. Passed over defender to defender. He's going to shoot. That one's tipped low and batted down. And here comes the Golden Hawks. With the puck is Ryan. He's going to get across and dump it. And Burmaster and Cooper will chase. Cooper gets a piece of it. Tries to backhand it over. Now he's got it again. Shot by Cooper is in the net. Low bouncing puck gives the Golden Hawks a 4-on-4 goal and then ties it up with 1.5 seconds left on the clock. Not a lot of time to squeeze that one in, but they were able to capitalize on the 4-on-4. And it's 2-2 with the second and a half left in the second period. Puck dropped, flipped back, and time expires on the second period. We'll give it a quick pause here while I warm my hands up because they are cold. Then we'll mute the line while we wait for period 3 to begin. All right, that was a quick pause. Eli's back down on our end. So look to see up close and personal Gunning's work. Riddell, Evans, Jenkins, and O'Malley on the ice, still on this 4-on-4. Here comes Avery with it. He collides with the guy heading into the Oshawa zone. And now the Generals are going to try to get it out of there. O'Malley picks up the puck. He's going to pass it ahead. He tries to get it to Jenkins. It goes off his stick and into the boards behind the Generals goalie. Stepping up's Evans. He's going to get tripped up. Now Avery's going to step in. A couple players on the ice, unable to get up. Backhand gets picked up loose off of a player. Here comes Jenkins coming in. Backhand by Owen. That one's batted to the side. Carving through was O'Malley. The Generals pick it off. They get around Riddell. And shots up, and that's in the net. Got around the defense. Got a shot off. And a shorthanded goal for the Generals as the Golden Hawks were skating on the ice at the time. 14-10. Oshawa back out in front, 3-2. Golden Hawks will have a power play for about 7 seconds or so, I think. As Frampton, Hoke, Montgomery, Hill, and Lyman all skate on the ice. Finn's going to get this one. Hill's got it. He'll send it. Stick handle around, and up the ice it goes. This one's through, and Hoke's there to recover. Tyler behind the net, flips it up. Loose puck picked up. They're going to get their full line back. And we're back to 5-on-5. Puck at the blue line. Poked out by Hoke. And picked up, here comes Lyman. He's going to backhand it out. And that'll force a reset. Generals through, past ahead. Up around Lyman. Into the zone they come. Cuts back, stepping against Hoke to back that down. Lyman gets a piece of it. And Gunning's going to cover that. We'll face off here in Golden Hawks territory. Here comes Kupris, Luxton, Burmaster, Sills, and Ballins McMillan. Puck picked up by Oshawa. It clears the zone. We're going to reset. Crossing over, here comes the Generals. Stepping against Coopers to bat that down. Gunning's going to poke it to the side. That is out in front. Tipped high off the stick of Gunning. And picked up by Coopers and Luxton, who clear it. But now it's stopped back down. Down comes Sills with it. Easton surveys, finds Burmaster up the ice. That one clears the zone. Generals now with it. Now it comes up. Here comes Luxton. Gets around a man. Cuts in, shoots. That one's caught into the chest of the goalie. Sorry, I didn't zoom in on that. But from a distance. On skates, Riddell, Evans, Jenkins, O'Malley, and Wilkinson. Drop down. Stepping in, O'Malley has it. And into the corner it goes. That one's down behind the net. Picked up by the Generals and then batted back through. Here comes O'Malley, crosses it over. Tipped forward, Oshawa's got it. They're going to make their way around. Going to bring it in. Cuts through, passes tipped by Evans. And that one's going to be sent out of there by Riddell. It's going to be Wilkinson who gets the puck off the ice. Generals poke it to the side. And now Oshawa's going to turn and come back the other direction with it. Crossing through, he's got a lane. Evans gets the loose puck. Williams going to skate it. Finds O'Malley up the side. O'Malley hard up the side. Stopped by the Generals, sent back down and kicked by O'Malley. Evans comes into the side, falls down, picks it back up and tries to send it. Oshawa's got it pinned against the board. And now O'Malley's going to find it. He'll go find Wilkinson off the boards ahead. Nolan can't get to it quick enough. Generals pick it up and turn the other direction. That one's sent free. On skates, Montgomery, Hill, Lyman. And now that one's tipped up and picked up by Hill, who's skating in. He's going to backhand it. It stopped at the red line. Montgomery's got it, tries to wrap it around. And the Generals are coming in here. Shot. That one's batted to the side. Here comes Hoke on the ice now for the Golden Hawks. He backhands one up to Wilkinson. That one falls. Sent to the middle. Lyman steps in. Lyman's going to send it. Gets to the red line. Picked up by Montgomery, who drives in, shoots it. It's a little bouncing puck scooped up by the goalie. 10:20 left in the game. 3-2 lead for Oshawa. Frampton, Montgomery, Hoke, Hill, and Lyman on the ice. That's sent to the middle. Loose puck picked up and kicked back down. The Generals have it. They're going to skate it out. And it's lost at this center. It's picked up by Hoke and then picked up again by the Generals on another turnover. Skating back is Lyman. This one's loose and Hill gets a piece of it. Around the board, here comes Lyman, who sent it up to Frampton, who tips it ahead. That puck is loose and picked up by Oshawa in their own zone. Crossed over, there's nobody on that side of the ice at all. And now Frampton gets a piece of it. Stays with it, Oshawa turns it back over, and it's back to Frampton again. He tries to get through, he's made his way, he's got to move around, he shoots, that one's tipped up high behind the net. Another puck stepping in, here comes Sills, who wraps it back down into the corner. This one goes all the way around. And stepping in is Vollins McMillan with Montgomery. He's deep into the zone and then tipped back down. Hoke finally cleared. That one's tipped, but it's going to be Sills picking it up. Easton cuts through. He finds Milo up ahead, who runs into a guy. Oshawa gets a loose puck. They're going to battle through. Hoke on the back check. Shot, poke gun by Gunning out to the side. Stepping up. Here comes Montgomery now. Frampton's going to pick up the puck. Milo's going to bring it in. Tries to go around a guy. He's batted to the side. Picked up again behind the net. Here steps in. Just shot. That one's loose on the ground. Picked up. And it's got Oshawa with the puck. Recovered off the loose puck. Generals bringing it down. Poked through by Sills. Kupris is on. That one was loose. Ref let one slide there, but Sills picks up the puck now. Kupris is on. with Volans, McMillan, Sills. Ryan steps in. And now there comes Burmaster and Luxton. Ben now with the puck. He's going to skate it in. Getting a little chippy out here. Pass ahead. Picked off by Oshawa. Loose puck. Scooped up. Here comes Luxton. Jaden tries to get around a guy. He's going to shoot. That one hits off a defenseman. 7:50 left. 3-2 game for Oshawa. Still out in front. Kicked ahead. Pass through shot. That one is not in the net. Batted away by the Generals goalie. And now they're going to head up the ice with it. We got an offside on Oshawa. 7:36 remaining. Jenkins, Wilkinson, and O'Malley on the ice. Avery's going to pick this up. Bats pass through. Wilkinson steps in, gets it. It's loose. O'Malley now has it. Tries to cut around. Oshawa sticks it and ticks it away. Lyman fell down on the way up. There's going to be a tripping penalty picked up here as Jenkins takes a guy down just across the blue line. 7:20 remaining. Golden Hawks will face a penalty kill as they trail 3-2. It's Wilkinson, O'Malley, Hill, and Lyman on the ice. Tipped up, loose puck. That one's batted away, picked up here by Hill, and he's going to try to get it down the ice, stopped at the blue line by Oshawa and flip back down. That one's loose. O'Malley tries to clear it, can't get enough of it, and it skates up the side. Now he gets around, cross through. Here comes a pass. Wilkinson's got it. Wilkinson's going to try to get it out of there. Oshawa picks it off. They're going to turn and come the other direction. It's a one-on-one with Lyman. Shot, Gunning gets it, pad save. Off to the side now. O'Malley's going to clear it out. Here comes Hoke on the ice. And O'Malley lost the stick. Shots up. That one's scooped in behind. It goes behind the net. And now Oshawa's coming back the other direction with it. Poke check by Volans. McMillan clears it, and that one's going to be sent out. That'll be offside. .26 minute 15 left on the penalty. Stick picked up off the ice, and we're going to reset just outside Quinte zone. It's Hoke, Montgomery, Sills, and Volans McMillan. Hoke gets this through, and then Montgomery backhands it out. Oshawa with it. They're going to try to cross it. They got a guy in the center. He's going to skate in. Backhands through. That one's loose and hit behind. Back through with it again. Gunning's going to jump on it. 48 seconds or so left on the penalty kill. Hoke, Sills, Montgomery, and Volans McMillan out here on the ice. Puck hit to the side. Generals pick it up. Ryan's going to wrap it up. The defenseman steps in, sends it in, and it's off the skate of his own player. Now Hoke's going to skate behind. He flips it up. He's got Montgomery. Mitch is going to lift this one high, bounce her down the ice. We'll clear the little bit more time off the clock. Sills steps in, gets around and tipped forward. Frampton now on the ice for the Golden Hawks, and that one's going to be flipped down. Chasing in is Frampton, and the puck picked up into the center is going to be battled. Oshawa still has a piece of it. They're going to skate it around. In steps Ryan. He loses his footing. Oshawa's got it. They're going to try to come through. Poke back, and now Ryan's going to get it again. He's going to backhand it off the boards. Milo now picks it up. Frampton skates in. Gets around one guy. It's loose. And that killed the penalty. Pass through. Here comes Evans on the ice. Puck picked off. They're going to shoot. Gunning gets the save. Second attempt. That one's off the side of the net. And that one's going to be flipped ahead. Here comes Jaden with it. Jaden skating up. He gets pinched in off the boards. Keeps it alive. And now the Generals have it back behind the net. They're going to skate it around. They've got a man on the side. They'll bring him forward. Flips it down. Around a player. Shot by Gunning. That one's saved. He's going to cover it. And with 4:39 remaining, Gunning gets another save. Covered up puck, and we'll have another face-off. Burmaster, Kupris, Luxton, Riddell, and Evans on the ice. Puck won back by Kupris to Evans. Flips it up high. He's got Kupris. Now Luxton. They're going to go forward. Easton skates in, runs into Jaden, and that's going to be an offside. 4:28 remaining in a 3-2 game for Oshawa out front. We're going to call a timeout here for the Golden Hawks. And we'll take a quick pause as they figure some stuff out heading into the final 4.5 minutes of this game. All right, we're back here. Kupris hits it to the side, stepping in. We're going to have a couple movements here. Here's Oshawa, passes through just outside the reach of their player. It's flipped up the ice and out of the zone. Burmaster, Kupris, Luxton all on the ice. Pressure on here. Picked up now. Kupris has it. Easton's going to skate. Now it's picked up, sent to the middle, but batted off a guy. Crossed over behind the net. That one's going to be Burmaster stepping in to try to get it. Now it's Luxton, or Kupris with it. He turns, pivots back. Tries to find somebody out front. It's the General skates. They're going to click it, and Evans is going to stop it right in the middle. Hill steps in. Tries to get around and into the zone. General stopping it at the blue line. Puck loose and picked up by Oshawa. They send someone forward. 3:30 remaining. Evans with it. Williams skates behind. Tries to find Ben up the side. It clears the zone. And that puck is loose and picked up. Flipped back down. Hill will get there. Finn's going to clear it. Able to reset again. But the loose puck battle on the board is finally picked up, and now the Generals have it. Finn clears it. That one's going to be iced if it goes the distance, and it will. 2:58. 2:58 remaining. Here comes O'Malley, Wilkinson, and Jenkins with Hill and Lyman. That puck kicked up, and Jenkins skates off with it. And picked up on the boards. He gets around and tries to pass it out. Goes to the Generals. They're going to turn and drive back the other direction. Puck goes loose. It's covered by Gunning. Oh, come on, Nolan. Lucky we dodged the penalty. Nope. And that penalty will put the Golden getting a little chippy. missed that on the camera here, but as Nolan skated to the box, the Generals player came over and gave him a shot. They're going to send him to the box, though, so we'll have a player in each of the boxes. Another quick pause here, 2:42 remaining. We're going to put another guy in the box for the Golden Hawks as that penalty on Wilkinson happened before the retaliation. So it is a power play opportunity for Oshawa with 2:42 left. The Golden Hawks will be short a man. So Lyman's in the box there as the extra. And it's Jenkins, O'Malley, Evans, and Hill on the ice. That puck's cleared out. It's down the ice. And they're crossing up. Here comes Oshawa skating in. Hill gets there. Finn's going to take it behind the net. Tries to carve around. He's still got a hold of it. Makes the move. He's all the way around the ice. He's going to bring it up. Finn steps in. He's going to try to shoot it. Oshawa gets a piece of it, and down they go. That puck will be iced. 2 minutes remaining. Line change. Vaughns, McMillan, and Sills. Montgomery. And maybe Kupris on the ice. That one's flipped up. Stepping in and cleared out. Oshawa's going to get a lane to it. They've got around the guy. Vaughns, McMillan drops. And that is a goal by the Generals. It sneaks by Gunning. Power play goal for Oshawa. They take a 4-2 lead with a minute 51 remaining. Jack will come out of the box for the Golden Hawks to serve the penalty. And we'll leave the other two players that are involved in the pushing and shoving back in the penalty box. Minute 51. Another timeout. Looks like by the Golden Hawks. It's 4-2 Oshawa. Likely see the goalie pulled here as the Golden Hawks will try to get something happening with 2 minutes left. They got to score 2 to tie this one up. Kupris, Frampton, Montgomery, Sills, and Vaughns McMillan on the ice. Puck dropped. Flip back. Montgomery has it. He hits it to Ryan. It's picked off by Oshawa, and they're going to try to bring it in. They get there. Wrapped up high. Stopped at the blue line. Shot by Oshawa. Puck loose. That one's flipped up here. Now Sills is going to try to wrap it. There's a collision down low. Sills, Coopers picks it up. He's fine. Montgomery up ahead. Montgomery flips it to Frampton. He's there. He's going to bring the puck in. Gunning's going to skate off. Frampton shoots. That one's intercepted and picked up again. Here comes a backhand. Saved by the defenseman on the ground. That one's pushed over and flipped into the corner. Who's puck now stepping in is Ryan. He's going to send it through. Generals have it. They're going to send it down the ice. That'll be iced if it gets there. Oshawa's going to get there first. They'll shoot it towards the net. Diving in is he gets the pick off and stops that from happening. Luxton's on the ice now. Crossed out in the middle is Kupris. He's going to fly. Easton driving in. Montgomery's changing out. 42 seconds remaining. Cross through. That one's batted to the side by the Generals. They've got a puck. They're going to stop it. Ryan steps in, kicks it forward. Flipping around's Hoke now. They're going to flip this one down the ice. Tipped away by Sills. He's going to bring it around. Wraps one up high. Frampton tips it across. In skates somebody. It's going to be shot. That one's caught by the goalie. Just 16 seconds remaining. And Golden Hawks send another guy to the box. Must have been a penalty I didn't see happen there. And we'll face off down here in Quinte West territory with 16 seconds left. They're going to leave the goalie out apparently here. Five. Yeah, they're trying to figure something out. I think they're not realizing they're short a guy. Nolan should be 16 seconds left, 4-2. They don't know what's going on here between the officials and the coaches. They should at least be allowed to have the goalie out there, have 5 players minimum, even if it's a 5-on-4. Looks like the penalties have got everybody confused. O'Malley trying to dust up the crease a little bit so the puck can't get through, it looks like. There we go. They're going to put one more player out here on the ice. It'll be Montgomery skating on. Going to take the face off without a goalie. We'll see how this goes out. Picked up one head and flipped out of there by Hoke. That one's sent out. All right, Jenkins is going to get it, and he's going to lift it high. Little ricochet off the boards, and that'll expire time. We're out of time here as Oshawa just backpedals with the puck. Generals come out with a 4-2 victory against the Golden Hawks here in Frankfurt. Pretty good game for the first little bit there. A couple close calls all around and a hard-fought battle. Oshawa was a good team, so Golden Hawks should feel all right about that one, even though they lost it here towards the end. That'll end this game. We've got maybe two more regular season games left to play. They'll play again Sunday. They'll be on the road for that one, and then it'll head into playoff time for the Lakeshore Loop. So that'll be interesting. First season for these boys to do playoff hockey. So it should be a good time. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks, for supporting these young players in their hockey journey. And we will catch you next time we're out on the ice. Bye for now.